Hectic. Are you ready for this? Let's do it.
Viola, let me come to you. I want you to talk to me a bit about MOT. What is it all about?
Okay, so MOT is an amazing organization, and what we focus on is building mental resilience and mental health in young people. And it's really more of a proactive approach where we look at the values that we sort of introduce to our young people. It's the courage to care, the courage to live, and the courage to say no. And so we focus on that together with the principles of just being present, giving it your best, focusing on the positive, and those are the sort of messages that we bring through. So MOT is very, very important in building that resilience, and we see the resilience in academic performance, attendance at school, etc., etc.
I also want to chat to Viola. I want to quickly find out, why is it that the youth, especially, young people in South Africa, face, a deterioration in their mental health wellness, especially during the winter season?
All of us are unique and all of us are different. Some people love winter. They love the fashion, they love the food, they love the conversations, they love the warm, snuggly blankets and everything. But there's some people who don't respond that well to that. And so those individuals usually go through a really tough time dealing with the lack of sunshine and those good things. So what we are saying is you need to start looking at, am I just having a bad day? Is it just one day or 2 days I'm really not feeling it? Ek voel net nie lekker nie en het gaan bietjie te lank aan. So as soon as we see that it's starting to really continue for maybe 2 weeks, then we need to start looking at, should I be speaking to somebody? And that's a big red flag is when you start feeling that way, you need to start speaking to somebody, even if it's your best friend, if it's your mom, if it's somebody that's next to you, social worker from school. Find somebody to speak to and tell them how you're feeling.
We've brought in the expert to talk about the conversation at length. But let me explain to you what SAD is. SAD is seasonal affective disorder. And in South Africa, depression is at an all-time high. It's a type of depression that occurs at specific times of the year, usually during winter months. Unlike a general depression, the SAD symptoms are linked to changes in seasons. So kubona sometimes go experience as a winter blues. But Viola, let's come to you. How can one pick up on those symptoms? What are the symptoms that one can look out for SAD?
Well, really, it's a very difficult thing because, like with depression, you very seldom know the person next to you is suffering from depression. So I think the first thing is, as individuals, we need to do a lot of introspection. Am I starting to have that sort of empty feeling, that helpless feeling? That's like this feeling that I feel hopeless and nothing's going right. And then, am I feeling that for an extended time? Because, everybody has that bad day. And I keep saying that if you're having a bad day, that's okay. But if after 2 weeks, every day has been a bad day, then again, please start speaking to somebody. Find someone that you trust. Go to school, get the social worker at school, or speak to the principal at school. Find somebody to talk to. I think that's quite important. But if you're looking at somebody, you really can't say whether whether they're suffering. But start those conversations with each other. Have conversations with them, talking to each other and saying, how are you coping? How are you doing? And have a more in-depth conversation than I'm fine.
Hectic. Are you ready for this? Let's do it.